guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited to share with you today my personal must-haves have been for the twins. They are going to be 2 next month. 2 years old. Crazy. So I think the last time I did one of these videos, it was more of like a newborn must-haves. This is more of like 18 months probably, up to basically 2 now. Must-have is like relative, right? Because you're keeping them clean and healthy. They have a loving home, food, clean clothes, diapers, like those are must-haves, of course. But these are about 10, 12 things that have definitely been used the most and have made my life easier. I tried to pick things that aren't like duh, like they need spoons, you know, but like if it is something that there's a whole bunch of options to choose from, I'm sharing with you the ones that we use the most and we've liked the best. Because with 2 toddlers, twins, you know, totally different people, they have different opinions and like different things. So I'm gonna share what's worked best for us. And if you're not subscribed, now would be a great time to do that. You're growing, it means so much to me. I'm trying really hard. Thank you for subscribing and being here. Let's jump in. So to start, this is honestly an item I feel like even if you don't have kids, you're just like an adult, anyone should have this. It is the Miss Mouth's Messy Spray. This is literally magic. It is a magic spray. Your shirt can be covered in blackberry juice. You spray this on, it disappears. I know it's like science, but it feels like magic. It gets that like chocolate, blowouts, yeah, berries, dirt, avocado. Avocado surprisingly has been like one of the tougher stains. Who would have guessed? Like, I have a hard time getting avocado stains out of things, but the berry spray helps. Then I want to talk about strollers. We have 2 double strollers. We have the Zoe, which is a side-by-side stroller, and then we have the UPPAbaby Vista V2, which is a tandem stroller, like an upper and a lower. The first year, we like only used the UPPAbaby. And then I feel like recently, we are only using the Zoe. The Zoe is nice because it's basically like an umbrella stroller. So it's just one piece, it's an easy fold. They're both big, so like they both take up a lot of trunk space. There's only so much you can do with a double stroller. I feel like the Zoe is pretty slim considering it's a side-by-side double. I feel like that's the one I've been using all the time. I keep it in my trunk, easy in and out, especially if we're like running to Target or something. The UPPAbaby is nicer. It's just like a luxury stroller. You pay more for it. It rolls so smooth. It has big wheels, just like totally luxe stroller experience. It is 3 parts. There's like the stroller and then the 2 seats, and so you have to like take it apart when packing it away. The biggest thing right now with the UPPAbaby is whoever's sitting in the lower seat, it's pretty upright because if you lean it too far back, it crunches the legs of the upper seat. So with the twins getting a little bit bigger, I've found that they do not like being strapped in to their stroller very much. They're happy-ish to sit in the stroller. So the Zoe, they can just be sat in it and I don't have to do the full clip in, but I have to clip them in with the UPPAbaby because of the angles. But because they don't always love to be in the stroller, I have found that if I kind of interchange them, they're like a little bit happier to be in the stroller. If like one day it's UPPAbaby, the next day it's a Zoe. A little bit of an inconvenience for me, but it's been working well for them. That's where we're at. Right now, Zoe is my go-to, but the UPPAbaby is fabulous as well. Okay, and then I want to get into like kitchen things. We have the Lalo. Is it Lalo or Lalo? I say Lalo, but I've heard Lalo. Lalo high chairs. Those have been really great. My one and only complaint about them has just been that the tray itself is smaller than a standard high chair. So we got some of those like easy peasy stick-on silicone mats before they were born. They don't fit, but other than that, it's been a really great high chair. These high chairs break down into like toddler chairs and you can get a little toddler table. So it's definitely like a grow with you type of setup. I've loved our high chairs. We also have a toddler tower, like a little standing counter tower that has been used. I mean, we use it all day, every day. It's so great. Sometimes I just want to stand in that and eat instead of the high chair lately. We just have one and they both stand in it. It's definitely a little tight, but they're so big and heavy. I don't want 2, but we don't always want to share lately. They're so curious as to what I'm doing. They can help me cook, help me bake, watch while I'm cooking. It's been great to have. I cannot recommend a toddler tower enough. So this is what I was talking about earlier with like cups, plates, silverware. Obviously there's a bazillion to choose from, but I want to talk about my favorites, starting with the fact that everyone uses like silicone, like the silicone bowls, baby spoons, it's all like that rubbery silicone, and it's like, you know, there's really nice ones, we have some really nice ones, and I don't like using silicone. I feel like the food picks up the taste, the flavor of the silicone. If I ever like use one of their spoons for something, it tastes like silicone. The bowls, if you put like mac and cheese in it, tastes like silicone when you eat it. I will use those bowls for dry snacks, pretzels, crackers, things like that, but nothing hot or like liquid. I don't like to use them. We use bamboo bowls and plates. We just have 2 bowls and 2 plates. They each have one. You can't put the bamboo in the dishwasher, which is the biggest womp womp, but it keeps me accountable for keeping things cleaned up. I have to wash those so that they're ready to go for the next time. And then as far as silverware goes, we just use the little metal ones from Target. It's like little, you know, plastic metal toddler spoons and forks. I think it's like $3.99 for a pack. So we have a few of those. And then as far as cups go, my goodness, have we gone through so many types of cups. Like, and honestly, there hasn't been one that I feel like reigns supreme above the rest. The ones we use the most are the Zach cups. They have a whole bunch of different character cups, cute little designs. We have Mickey ones, there's Blippi and Bluey and rainbows and unicorns and sharks and everything. So like those have been great, very few parts. We used the Nook cups for a while, the weighted straw cups, and I do like those, but there's so many little nooks and crannies. I found it hard to get it totally clean. Like every time I would do a deep clean, there was like mold hiding somewhere, which obviously you don't want in your cups. And then we also have some of the Simple Modern insulated cups. Those are great as well, especially if we're trying to keep drinks cold while we're out and about. I have found personally, I like having cups that are see-through. I just like being able to see like what's in them, whether it's like milk, juice, water, coconut water. I like seeing the level it's at. And then for their milk, they still get a cup of milk in the morning and at night. And we use the Komotomo bottles that they've been using since they were babies with a special straw, weighted straw attachment top that I got from Amazon. So those are the milk cups. Nothing else gets served in those. And we usually don't give them milk in any other cup. That's where we are with cups. Those are the ones we use. I'll link all of our favorites below. Kind of depends on the day and what's going in them. Also, I didn't put this on my list, but we still use our Boone drying rack for all of our cups, straws, whatever I hand wash, it all still goes on the Boone drying rack. So then my one bath thing also is a non-slip bath mat. So the thing with these is you have to be really diligent about cleaning them and letting them dry out. We purposefully bought a clear bath mat. That way you can see if any spots, water, mold spots start to form. Obviously you want to peel it off every night and let it drain. It's not hard to do that. But if you don't, water starts to, you know, store up and it can get moldy really quick. I know that's extremely common problem with these rubber mats. So I find having a clear bath mat is my specification on having a non-slip bath mat. That way you can hold yourself accountable to making sure it is not getting moldy and to clean it if you notice any discoloration. Okay, so for their nursery, we are still using sleep sacks. I know literally like 2 videos ago I said they're not using their sleep sacks anymore. That lasted a few days. They like started saying like no sleep sacks. So we're like, oh, okay, maybe they're done with them. But they just weren't sleeping as well. They don't use pillows or blankets or anything yet. So we put them back in the sleep sacks and it's been fine. They've been snoozing just fine in them. They're in the medium size still, but I might go up to the large. They have no interest really in a pillow or blanket. We've tried a couple times giving them a pillow. You can buy like toddler pillows, which are smaller than a standard pillow, and they don't have an open pillowcase on them to prevent any sort of suffocation getting stuck in the pillowcase. Eventually we'll get toddler pillows and blankets, but so far the sleep sacks have been fine. Easy. They know when they're in them, it means sleepy time. So, and then the hatch sound machine. You gotta have the hatch. We have used this from day one. You can totally make it specific to you, to your child, to your space, how big or small the room is, for how loud or quiet you want the noise machine. If you want any light, you can have different favorites. You can adjust it from your phone. Totally customizable, so highly recommend the hatch. It goes with us anytime we're staying overnight anywhere. And then another thing, this isn't necessarily a must-have, but I'm a hypocrite, I guess, but you don't need that many clothes. They grow so fast. I think after 2, like, it slows down a little because it just goes like 2T then 3T instead of like by a month, obviously, but they can only wear so many things. And then you have favorites, and then stuff gets worn once or twice and not again. So like, just don't go crazy. I need a mirror. Heather, don't go crazy. You don't need all this. Okay, I have 3 more things I want to cover here, and it's sort of like play and toy related. So first is Love Every play kits. I have talked about these 100 times, and I will continue to talk about them 100 times. They're the best. They have been so great as a first-time mom. All the toys that come with them are super high quality and safe for them and totally age appropriate. And I just love the fact that when they play, they're learning cognitive skills, motor skills. It's just been so fun to watch them learn with their toys. I highly recommend getting a box, trying it out. If you don't like it, you don't have to continue, but I really don't think you would regret it. The toys they come with are definitely our most used toy. I mean, don't get me wrong, we have many toys that aren't Love Every as well, and sometimes you just need the plastic light up phone that makes noise when you press the buttons, you know? Time and a place for both, but I really am so thankful that we have had the Love Every play kits. It's made me feel really confident as a mom, helping them play and making sure that they're learning these skills that I've never been through this before. I don't know how to teach a child their fine motor skills, but Love Every has helped me learn how to do that and show them and provided me the tools. Okay, so 2 more. The Nugget Couch. The Nugget Couch is amazing. I think we got this actually when they turned 1. And we use this every day. You can do so many things with it. We make the mountain, we make the runway, we make boats and tunnels and forts. We use this so much. It's like jumping crash pads if they're playing rougher. 10 out of 10 recommend a Nugget Couch, and they're super easy to clean too. I've put the covers in the washing machine multiple times, so that's always a plus. And then the last must-have for this age I have found as far as play is concerned is like real life toys. Like Hudson is really getting into cars and airplanes and trains, and he loves to make the noises that they make, big fire trucks. Harper is super into like babies, and even Hudson, they love to like wrap their puppies and stuffed baby dolls up in blankets and pretend like they're crying and feed them their bottles and share their snacks. Like, they love real life play. We have a little toy kitchen, and I wouldn't say they're that interested in it. They love to dump the bucket of food out on the floor, but they don't like pretend kitchen yet. I'm sure we'll get there. And like the Love Every books that show like real life scenarios and actual pictures of children, they gravitate towards that a lot more recently. So, okay, well, hopefully this was semi-helpful for you. Obviously, a must-have list is very specific to each family, what your needs and means are and everything. And of course, there's other items that have been really helpful to us. Like I'm looking right now at our play mat in our living room. It's aesthetically pleasing, but oh my gosh, they know like that is their play space. That's where we do like coloring and like crafts. That playmat has been a lifesaver. They also love the Pottery Barn Kids chairs. We use those all day, every day as well. They love their little chairs. So lots of little things we use, but those were the items I went through the day in my head, and like those were the things that we use every day, and that I really would have a hard time doing this without those items lately. So that is that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will have everything linked below for you to check out for yourself. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.